Why, hello, friend. Welcome to the John Cast. Intern John is my name.
I'm Shelby Sos.
A huge thanks to our sponsor today, Isaac's Poultry Market, if you like chicken. And by the way, who doesn't?
I love chicken.
Isaac's has wings. They have the whole bird. They have great sides. They also have fantastic drinks, too. Would you say craft drinks?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the term craft gets thrown around too often.
I never thought of it like that. But yeah, they have
Because
drinks.
they make their own lemonade. And it's like good lemonade.
I was going to say, it's not mixed drinks.
No.
It's not alcohol, but they have drinks.
But you could probably add alcohol to the drinks if you wanted to. Yes. And their desserts also fantastic. Isaac's Poultry Market. Appreciate you listening. Also want to say huge thanks. I was at the MoCo Fair over the weekend. Met a ton of folks who listen to the podcast, which is very cool. So please always say hi. It's always great to hear folks say listen to the podcast. Also fantastic. MoCo Fair, though, I'll say this. Went with our friend Shane. Checked out lines. It's opened at 10. So we went at 10:30. But like the midway, like the rides and like the stands and open until noon.
Oh, that's weird.
So we got there. I FaceTimed you. I'm like, there's nobody.
It was empty
here. So, which is odd because my thought was like for the food stands, you've paid to be there. Like I would open up the second it was open.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing, it looked weird when you showed it to me.
Yeah, it was just kind of an odd. And then we got there and there was like these kids doing like a tractor obstacle course.
Oh, nice.
And these guys throw like pop cans in front of them, make sure they could stop on a dime. It was very much like, all right, we're doing this.
I love that.
Yeah. Some updates, some big life changes with us. So real quick, the last 24 hours, I called Sos yesterday because my plan, as you know, is to go to Minnesota this week, Minnesota State Fair, bring my girlfriend Alex. So I called Sos.
Yeah.
The phone call started with me asking Sos if she'd watch my dog Skittles when we're out of town. The phone call ended with now Sos is also coming to Minnesota to go to the State Fair and then go see my first apartment in Iowa. So that's
exactly what I signed up for.
A bit of a change of plans.
Yeah. It's not weird at all. I love Alex. And we keep saying that you're like our sister wife. Yeah, because I kept saying, I don't want to go and be like a sister wife.
I'm basically.
Because that's what I felt like it would look like.
Yeah, but I'm going to be third wheeling a trip to my own hometown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Is it?
Yeah, we have fun.
We're going to have fun. It's
we always have fun.
And then Sos is like, I want to go on the tour of Intern John's life. I'm like, well, that's kind of the whole point of us going back to Minnesota. I was like, here's my family's house.
Yeah. So like here's the thing. I didn't sign up for this is a thing. Like, I like John, I love you.
Thanks.
I don't need to go down like my whole life this year has been an emotional roller coaster, not just like, because of us getting laid off, which has been, a blessing, if you will, but like everything else in my life has been so much. I've been on a nonstop emotional roller coaster this year. I don't want to go on another one.
Could you imagine if you were planning on flying home? I weaseled my way into you paying for a ticket for me.
I did not weasel my way into
that. And
this.
then I was like, hey, I don't want to see anything of your childhood.
That is not what I said. That's
kind of what it sounds like.
That's not what I'm saying at all. And I'm not saying that.
Oh, you know?
I'm not saying that though. I'm going to see my cousins. That'll be nice.
Are you?
Yeah, I text them. I'm saying that now. I probably won't see them, but maybe.
So we're gonna fly to Minnesota.
Yeah,
Minnesota. We're gonna go to the State Fair. Oh yeah,
I'm so pumped.
Probably see crazy Aunt Eileen out there. Very excited. Gonna see. I'll show you guys my college.
Yes,
it's very exciting. Where I first started radio.
Oh, I think I saw that in what's it called?
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks. Yeah.
We'll see. Well, the ice arena, Mighty Ducks. That's where I learned how to skate.
Yeah. So I'm cool.
Yeah. Also, all my my best childhood birthdays were at the ice rink, the skating parties.
Oh, nice. That's fun.
Yeah. Show you we're at my house.
Yeah.
My house there.
My house.
The Minnesota's coming out already, which is crazy.
I'm very excited for you.
We're gonna go to my high school.
Oh yes, you did say that. You said that you're gonna watch the Formation.
Military high school. We're gonna watch Formation. We're going to go to the Mall of America. That's going to be fun.
Okay. I am excited to do that, though.
The State Fair, of course.
I hate shopping and I don't like malls, but I know there's like a roller coaster.
Well, there's a whole theme park inside the Mall of America.
Which I'm excited for that.
Growing up, it was Camp Snoopy, which is very cool. So it was like Snoopy and
I love Snoopy.
Charlie Brown, because Charlie Brown, Minnesota, no big deal.
I don't know that.
And now it's Nickelodeon Universe, which is so cool.
Wait, that's sick.
Yeah. But there's also there's an aquarium inside.
Okay, cool.
A lot of cool stuff there. But the State Fair is going to be, we talked about this on the Monday podcast. And at the time of the Monday podcast, you weren't going to be coming.
No, because I just wasn't supposed to go.
I think what happened on the call was you were like, bring me back cookies. I'm like, why don't you just come with?
Yeah, because I've been, life is good, but life is lifing.
Sure.
And you're like, yeah, come. I was like, I could. So I was pretty upset I didn't get invited to the Montgomery County Fair. I was supposed to go to the Arlington County Fair, and everybody dropped out. And then the weather sucked on Sunday when I was supposed to go. So I've just like not been having the best time.
But then we're going to drive down to Des Moines.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour drive.
Which should be a lot of fun. You and Alex can sing Hercules in the car.
Yes, we will.
We're going to see my good friend Greg Chance in my first apartment. That was the one that I slept on the floor. You guys get to see it in person.
I cannot wait.
I will bet you cash that the balcony they told me not to go on because they're going to change it. I will bet you it's the same one.
Sure it is.
Because it was the same one last year.
I'm sure it is.
So it's going to be a cultural experience.
It will. Like the whole like hometown Intern John tour. It'll be nice.
And at least if I get annoyed of you two, you guys can share a room and I can sit by myself on the airplane.
That's true.
Like that's also kind of like the benefit of the whole thing.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And the best was like when I told my mom you're coming, she didn't sound surprised. Like nobody seemed like shocked that you're coming with her. Like, yeah, it seems about right.
Because I was like, oh, I don't want people to think like that. Because I don't know why. I'm like, oh, people are gonna think it's weird. Like I'm like tagging along. I was invited.
No, well, yeah, absolutely. I thought that'd be fun. It's a fun, like fun reason to go.
But you said like, because I was like, oh, there are rides there, and you're like, don't go on the rides there.
Well, here's the thing about carnival rides.
I know that you can like pack them up easily.
Yeah, because there was just a video of a fair a couple weeks ago, like one of the swinging rides.
Yeah,
and like they were hitting the railings because it wasn't set up right. I was like, I'd rather do the rides of the mall where it's like.
I'll also try the rides at the fair. I will. Okay.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I gotta look this up because like you keep telling me about it, and I see it every summer with people in Minnesota there, but it's always just like the crowds and stuff.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see it for myself.
So long story short, following on social media at Intern John Radio at Shelby Sauce because we're taking the show on the road, baby.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Going to Minnesota. So that was a slight change of events, but again, nobody in our life was surprised by it. So,
interesting.
It is what it is. We'll report back next week with all of our findings.
Yeah.
And maybe say calorie tracker is not going to be fun.
I'm not doing that. No.
I just sent you I think it was my brother sent me a video. They have now apple fries.
Oh yeah.
Where you chop up the apple, deep fry, and then dip it in caramel.
That's very nice.
Do you say caramel or caramel? You're a caramel girl, right? Caramel.
It depends on what I'm talking about. So I'll be like, oh, it's like a caramel apple. But I'll be like, oh no, it's like that's no, I say caramel apple, but everything else I say caramel.
Why do you say caramel? To me sounds classy, and no offense, that is not you.
I know, but like it's a caramel apple, but everything else is like caramel.
I say caramel.
Caramel, like when I'm talking about like caramel, like, oh, is there caramel in it? I'm like, no, that's camel.
Yeah. Well, there's no camel apples.
I know. I'm like, oh, that sounds like camel. That's too close to camel. So
I'm just excited. This is going to be the thing, like when you find a show you love and then you make your friend watch it, you just watch the whole time. Like, are you liking it?
Oh, yeah.
That's me the whole time. Like, do you guys like my
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
And Alexander from Maryland. So I'll be like, I mean, it's fine.
Salt of the earth.
But it's not Maryland.
No, it's not. But it's gonna be fun.
I'm excited. I haven't been to Minnesota since I think I was 7.
I haven't been. I went for my old boss Dave Ryan's retirement party in May.
Yeah,
they've been 6 years prior to that, which is kind of crazy. It's because my parents moved, so it's kind of like, all right, well, let's go down to Nashville. So
can't wait to see Eileen.
Yes, but I've always talked about like wanting to bring you guys to the fair, and now like it better be as cool as I know it to be.
Yes.
So that's gonna be our week. Which is very exciting.
Have a great week.
You can call the podcast 202-642-6272. That's 202-642-6272. If you want voice change, we can do that like this one.
Hi guys, my name's Kim. I was hoping that I could get your opinion on something that I've kind of been dealing with lately. Do you think if someone puts you in their wedding party, you have to put them in yours? So, kind of long story short, my college roommate, she got married 4 years ago and I was in the wedding. Back then, we used to be really close, but kind of over the past few years, we've drifted apart a little bit. I still love her. There's really no hard feelings at all, but I don't know if at this point I'd really want her at my wedding. So let me know what you guys think.
Okay, so do you have to, if somebody has you in the wedding party, bridesmaid, grooms, whatever, is that automatic invite then when you get married down the line? Sauce, you've been how many weddings?
8.
Okay. Any of those people you feel like they'd have to be automatic first round bid invites to yours?
If I had bridesmaids, there's probably one person out of the 8 that I'd say yes to. But I do think that it kind of depends. Because I was thinking, 4 years isn't that long. They just drifted apart.
Sure.
But they're still really good friends.
Yeah.
So I would, in my brain, if I wanted to have a wedding, with the wedding party and everything, I probably would still be like, oh, well, I was in hers, so she should be in mine. We were roommates in college. Friendships also just change as you get older anyway. So why not still have her in your wedding party? But if you feel like you're just like not friends at all anymore, that's a whole different story.
Well, I think especially because 4 years, you can find new, really close friends. That's a long time.
But she just said that they drifted apart. That's the thing. Like, I'm like, oh, they drifted apart a little bit. That's not that big of a deal.
And I suppose it could be maybe the other person had a kid.
Yeah.
You know, and that type of vibe.
Exactly.
It is tough. It's kind of like the graduation party gimmick where it's like I had my graduation party at the last one.
Yeah.
So I can invite everybody that invited me to theirs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My thing is though that for me personally, I was in all these weddings before I was they all happened before I was 27.
Okay.
So I, that was forever ago, and I stopped being friends with them a few years after I was 27. And that was for multiple different reasons.
Sure.
And also we did outgrow each other, but I don't talk to these people whatsoever anymore. Like she's still talking to this person, it sounds like.
Yeah, but maybe my thought is like you shouldn't feel obligated to put somebody in.
That's valid.
No matter what.
That's valid.
Yeah, I mean, like if they're only gonna be in your wedding party because you feel like you have to because they were in yours.
That's a good point. I didn't think of it like
then,
that.
Like that's again, it's a tough coin.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it'd be one thing if this person's engaged and that friend reached out like, hey, so like, do I need to get my fittings?
Fair.
And that type, because it could be too, maybe your friend doesn't want to be in the wedding and not because of you, because like weddings are a pain in the ass to be in.
They are.
And like, maybe they're tired and like, hey, I'd rather just go and support than actually be in the wedding.
You can even just talk to people because like there was one of my friends got engaged and I said, please do not. And as a joke before she got engaged, because I didn't know she was getting engaged, but you were at lunch once.
Sure.
I had no idea. I was like, I do not want to be in your wedding as a joke. But I really didn't want to at this point. And so she like had like a whole conversation with me after she did get engaged a few weeks later. And she was like, hey, so like, I know you don't want to be in any more weddings, blah, blah. And like, I love that.
Which is very nice.
So maybe just try having a conversation with her. If you don't want her in your wedding, have a conversation, see where her head's at, feel it out. But yeah, I mean, don't necessarily feel obligated. But I mean, if you guys are still friends and everything, people just drift apart. But still, like if she's like a big part of your life still, because like I don't actually know how old this person is, but I would still like maybe put her in.
I mean, I think the only guarantee I have to have is my brother, obviously.
Yeah.
I was in his wedding.
That's valid.
I was in my friend Kenny's wedding, which you're going to see Kenny this trip, which Kenny doesn't know.
And Kenny doesn't know.
A couple other friends' weddings. But yeah, for me, like Tommy's the only like, I mean, Kenny would be too, but like, also, I think Alex said she doesn't want to have maybe I shouldn't be saying that. I think she said she doesn't want to have a bridal party.
I'm eloping. Nobody's going to be there.
Okay.
No, because even like I was like thinking about
it.
I was like, oh my God, like if I started inviting people, yes, my parents and my brother, probably who he's dating, and I would maybe want to have Kate there. And I'm like, oh, then Maggie has to be there, and then John has to be there. Then they all get +1s. Then that's already like,
how am I like 10th on the list?
No, I'm just like, I was just thinking out loud here, and I'm like, that's already like 10 people right there. But then I want to have my Nana there, probably my Aunt Susan, and then my Uncle Woody has to be there. And then if I invite them, then I have to invite Darcy.
How am I still like 10th on the list?
And my nanny, and like, oh my gosh, and then it's just like, oh, then my Uncle Woody Wolf will have to also be there. It's like everybody start inviting, then everybody else has to get invited.
How am I 10th on the list?
I know. I was just like talking out loud here.
Okay, but if I did that and I was listening to people, you'd be like, oh,
well, it's because I'm ordaining your wedding.
You're not Catholic, so that ain't gonna work.
What if I became Catholic? What do I have to do for that?
You still priest can't be in the Catholic
church.
Because
I'm a woman?
Yes, in the Catholic Church, yes.
Dude, this is so crazy.
Okay. I'll tell you. I don't know. That's it. Maybe you can talk to my parents and whomever I marry's parents, and you can like, hey guys, this is a big day for me too.
I think Alex's mom would be like, okay.
We can call Peggy and ask.
No, we're not doing that today.
Okay. It's not there.
Not today.
If you want to call the podcast, 202-642-6272. By the way, the merch store is active. Go to internjohnstore.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, Sos is wearing the Hot Mess hoodie crop top right there. It says Hot Mess with the tie-dye. Then it has Sos on the there we go. Right
on
the
sleeve.
There it is. We our friend Justin at Fox 5, we saw him the other day. He had the John Cass hat, which is very cool.
It was very nice.
So it's very clean, very comfortable as well. So internjohnstore.com to get any of the merch. Appreciate you supporting the podcast. Let's do our GOAT list today. Yeah. Today's GOAT list is the things that be red flags in a date's home. So you go over to somebody's house the first time, they have any of these things in, instantly red flag, instantly you're not dealing with them. Sos, I'll let you go first. What would be a red flag in a guy's house? Okay,
like you were saying, like this specific thing is in their house.
Yeah, they have whatever it is. Like they lose points automatically.
Okay. So I was just like starting off like with my red flags in general. So I put messy, so that doesn't count, I guess.
I mean, that's fair though.
But I was thinking like if I feel like I have to wear socks in your house because your floor grosses me out with like it's dirt, or if I can see like the mold growing in your toilet. Like I'm really short. So like if I'm at like a taller person's house and they don't realize like that the mold is as low as it is because they're so tall.
Oh, sure.
And I can see it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ugh, gross.
That's fair.
So I put messy.
Okay.
And then number 2, I put posters on the wall just because I know that in high school, middle school, elementary school, college, normal. I am in my 30s. If I'm in a man's house and he has posters on his wall, and look, if they're framed, sure. I'm not trying to sound like a B word, but like if there's like just posters tacked to your wall.
Like he just got back from the book fair?
Yeah, literally. If it's like a, I don't know, Are You Afraid of the Dark poster? Like sick.
Well, that's kind of cool.
But like,
the Midnight Society.
Yeah. This happened one time. I went back to a guy's house and we had been on a few dates. So it wasn't like just met him. I don't know, like he gave me like a little tour kind of, if you will.
Sure.
He had a twin bed.
That's
he was
tough.
like 30 something. And I'm not hating. But you're an adult.
Yeah, twin bed
is I think twin bed, I think child. I got a full-size bed when I was in I think 6th grade.
Sure.
So I think like twin bed, I think elementary school.
So was the bed old? Like, do you know, like, was it like has he had it for 20 years?
I didn't ask.
Yeah, that's an odd.
He had a 1-bedroom apartment. So it wasn't like I was in the wrong room that he was showing me around in. Like I didn't ever like sit on the bed.
Yeah.
I didn't take it for a ride, if you will. Like I still was like looking, I was so like stuck on the twin bed that I don't know what we did. I'm pretty sure I was left.
But you being 4'9", a twin bed's like a king bed.
But it was more so that I was like, what?
Yeah, that's odd.
It wasn't even just that. It was like the decor of the room. It was giving like your grandmother. This is like, I'm so sorry to say this because I'm not like hating on grandma's decorating, but like it looked like a grandmother decorated the room, and I didn't understand because like the rest of the house was just dude.
Sure.
And like that was like he took his childhood home's furniture, put it in there, but his grandma's the one that gave him the furniture.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm not even joking. I can. This sounds so stupid because this is like probably 5 years ago. It smelled like old. It smelled like antique, and it just didn't match the whole vibe of the rest of the apartment. So I was very confused about it, and I never asked him because I never saw him again. Anyway.
I went to a girl's house once that I met on a dating app, and I think I told the story on stage. I don't think she actually lived there.
Oh.
It's kind of a similar thing where there's like no artwork. There was nothing on the walls.
No, this person lived there.
Okay.
He had family photos inside. That's what I was like. It looks like your grandma's guest room, but with the twin bed.
Okay, that's different because I actually ran out of this person's house. It was like after the bathroom, and I ran away because I'm like, this is a setup.
No. I remember his name. I'm not gonna say it, but it was like very weird. It was just very weird. That was like, because he was a little bit older than I was. So I was like, this is really weird that you.
Yeah, you got to have at that point too, brother, it's not comfortable for you.
Also, like you must bring women back here, and they must say something. Yeah. I know I'm not the only one.
My toesies are hanging off.
Like you live in Midtown Atlanta in a very nice apartment. I'm very confused.
Okay.
Anyway, never saw him again. If you have a weird pet,
okay, and
it's just like kind of like, and when like weird, like yes, guinea pigs. I think they're adorable. I think that if you are a single man, that's kind of an odd thing to unless you're like a science teacher.
Sure.
Cool. I remember when I first started dating my ex-boyfriend that I did date for 4 years. When I went to his house the first time, he didn't have a twin bed, but he did have a guinea pig.
Do other rodents, what about hamster, gerbil?
I mean, and they're all adorable. Don't get me wrong. I think they're so cute, but I just think it's like so like what like made you want to go get that, I guess. Like, but also like if you had like a turtle, I think that's cool. So like maybe it's a me issue. Maybe it's like a me problem.
No, it is weird because like you take the guinea pig out and like run around and like.
Not that, like if you have like a hamster through the ball and you're like, oh, look, a little ham you go. I'm like that's just so weird to me.
Unless he's like a hamster, it's like 20 years old and you've had him for a long time.
Yeah.
But unless you're teaching 3rd grade and it's summer vacation.
Like weird pets is just what I wrote down.
No, that's fair. That's a good one.
And then I couldn't think of anything else except for because I was thinking like weird hobbies I've seen guys have or like weird collections, but it's like, okay, I can't hate on that. So I just put like doesn't take care of your stuff.
Like what weird collections have you seen?
Like I've seen like it's not necessarily weird. Like there's that guy that I went on a date with a few times, went back to his house. It was also the guy that I've talked about this before, how he was divorced, but he had like a whole guest room that was just his ex-wife's stuff.
That's weird.
That he kept being like, and he also gave me a tour. I don't know what's up with men giving me tours of their house, and then I just never see them again. This same dude. Hope he's doing well, I guess. But like he had so much stuff like of his ex-wives from a year and a half before.
That's
like, and their divorce was finalized a year and a half before.
Oh, okay.
Like they've been separated for 3 years.
In case she came back.
Yeah. I don't know. So I was like that. And he was like, well, what happened? I was like, well, that freaked me out a bit.
As it should. Right?
Anyway, so it wasn't just like his collection of his ex-wife's stuff. It was also, and I love Star Wars. This man had like a plethora, like the whole house, I would say was Star Wars. Like the basement, he had like one of those like fancy townhouses also in Atlanta. He had so much Star Wars stuff, which was, I loved it. I did. But it was like too much for a living room.
What's too much though? Because I got Star Wars stuff.
I don't know why I always call you Miles. Who's Miles? John. This man had like a jumbo townhouse. Like he had like one of those like big, like you know what I'm talking about? Like they're just so big.
Yeah, massive ones, yeah.
And this dude literally had like, and it also didn't make sense. The way his house was set up, I'm like, he had a 5-bedroom townhouse.
That's massive.
That like, I literally didn't, first of all, I understand that one is like your ex-wife's bedroom. And then you have your own bedroom. Not really her bedroom, but like her stuff. But then he had like just like these like almost empty rooms. But then in his like big like great room, if you will, was like half of it was his living area. The other part, so like 1/3 was his living area, or sorry, his work area, kitchen, and then the other part was his living room. And then the living room was just all Star Wars. But he also had like a basement that was Star Wars. And then he had like it was like your basement, like going down the stairs.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
We're talking like movie props and games.
Yeah.
Like that sounds pretty cool.
He had like the helmets and stuff. He had like a plethora of, which is sick.
How many lightsabers do you have?
I don't remember. This was like years and years ago, and it like, don't get me wrong. Again, it was cool. This was actually 4 years ago. Now I think about it.
Sounds like I could be friends with him.
But he had so much stuff that and where it was, I'm like, didn't make sense. I'm like, and he had like clearly he had a ton of money.
Sure.
But he like didn't take care of his stuff because he just had like stuff everywhere. Like it wasn't like put away everywhere.
Bit of a hoarder, if you will.
Yeah. So I was like, this is very nice, but like, what is going on here?
Men.
And I wasn't hating on it. Again, I love Star Wars.
I think we've established that.
But I was like, what are we doing?
We're going to the galaxy far, far away.
I don't know. I keep almost saying his name. So I was like, dude, what are we doing?
So those are yours?
Yeah, those are mine.
Okay. My red flags going to a girl's house. Okay. Too much neon lights.
Okay.
Like neon lights. I think 1 or 2 maybe is fine, but a bunch of neon signs to me, it's giving bar and grill vibes. You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
It gives bar and grill vibes.
I have neon lights, but I only have like one on.
Okay. She has a lot of skulls across, like different skulls, and just overall, and not Halloween wise. That to me.
Oh, she's like a doctor.
Well, perhaps. That there's a lot of plants they're unattended to. Like that they are, like they have not been watered and they are like prisoners and they're like, please free me.
Well, it's not very nice for the plants.
That's what I'm saying. If there's anything like whimsical wording posters, like Girl Boss, but like Wine Wednesday or that kind of vibe, like that to me also, like those like tacky little.
Oh, like the signs. Stuff from like Marshalls.
Sure. Yeah. If there's a giant white couch that's hella uncomfortable.
Are you talking about me? Because I don't have posters that have Wine Down Wednesday.
You have like little whimsical, like
no, I don't.
Like funny little.
I literally have a Fleetwood Mac poster.
Okay.
I have an Alien poster in my kitchen.
So you can have posters, but the guys can't.
No. They're framed, and it's a poster with like an alien going down to girls sunbathing on the beach.
How is that different than the guy having?
Because it's framed. I said if it's framed, that's fine. If it's just like thumbtacked, it's different. Also, my neon signs, they're cool. They're like
somebody's sounding a little bit triggered.
Also, there's only one plant. I have 2 plants, Pegasus and Carlisle. Carlisle just like doesn't want to be around anymore. I don't know. I tried so hard, and I was like, I know you're difficult, like your mother. Me, I didn't ask for you. It was a birthday gift. Don't ever get me something that I have to keep alive for my birthday. By the way,
somebody gave you a plant for your birthday.
Yes.
Wait, was it this year?
Yes.
So he hasn't lived 3 months.
Dude, I literally have I cut the leaves off, trim the leaves because it kept turning brown, and I followed it's a ZZ plant, like ZZ top plant, but not really. It's like a what is it? I guess
cactus.
What was I saying? It's like a ZZ, but it's like the dark
azaleas.
No, that's what it's called. It's a ZZ plant. And they're supposed to be really easy. And you know what the brand is? that it was sent in is an easy plant, ZZ plant. Like, I think we talked about this, right? EASY, easy plant. And I'll tell you one thing, easy plant, you are not easy. You're not easy. Because I followed all the directions for this stupid plant, and he does not want to live. And I even repotted him. That's how dedicated I am to my stupid plants at this point in my life that I didn't want.
What do you think Carlisle was in a past life where he's like, please, God, let me go. Get me out of this emo girl's place?
Honestly, I'm just going to go with he is a divorcee and his like ex-wife cheated on him with his best friend.
Sure.
Because that's the energy that Carlisle's giving me. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to give you hope. I'm trying to tell you that everything's going to be okay. And you can move on, and you don't want to.
You're like the girl in Finding Nemo, like, why are you sleeping?
No, literally, I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I put you in the cutest little vase now, a little pot. He's in the disco one that Pegasus was in. Now he's got his own like little, cute. No.
Have you introduced your plants to each other? Do you think maybe that's why? Because of the companionship.
Dude, Pegasus, you know why I repot my plants? Because Pegasus was in a disco ball that I got from Trader Joe's when the guy, when I was checking out in December 2025, was like, because I was playing at Trader Joe's, very nice. And I was like, I love Abba. He's like, you should get this disco plant. And for some reason I did. Because this was when my Nana was in the hospital. So I brought her the plant, and then I ended up taking it home with me.
I need somebody listening.
There's this whole thing.
When it's Shelby Sauce story time, do like a diagram of where the story goes and where it's like that Charlie Day from Always Sunny, where the meme where he's like,
yes.
That's what following a story from you. I'm like, I just asked, do you think the plant was a bad person in a previous life?
I don't think it's bad. I think it was bad.
Now we got Abba involved. Now we got divorcee. Now we got Nana's hospital visit. There's so much going on.
There's a lot to unpack. But my whole point of this is that my was it a pythos? Or is it pythos? Like a pea? Is it a pythos? Anyway, my other plant was thriving until it wasn't, because the roots outgrew the little disco ball. So I got its own little thing, like a new little thing, a little bigger thing.
This is why when Sauce writes her memoir, long story short, the Shelby Sauce story.
Anyway, so that's Sweet Miss Ugly. Carlisle's hanging on.
Thank God. Hopefully he makes it through this weekend.
Yeah, if he meets another plant, he's out.
It'd be a shame to come back from the Great Minnesota Get Together, that's what we call the State Fair, and then Carlisle's not there to hear stories about how great the cheese curds were.
I can only hope for the best of Carlisle.
You ever had real cheese curds?
No, I have not. I've had Culver's, and
it's like close.
I've had like bar cheese curds.
Nah, it's not the same thing.
Victory Lounge, you were missing out. Those cheese curds, slide.
Rest in peace, Victory Lounge.
I know.
Listen, thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing the podcast. Again, we've had so many people reach out the last couple of days, especially just like saying how much they love us and appreciate us. It's one of the coolest things ever. A lot of folks who saw us on Fox 5 on Monday, which was a lot of fun. Huge thanks to Marina for having us on the take, which was so fun. Fantastic. You can follow Sauce
at Shelby Sauce.
Follow me at Intern John Radio. Again, the merch store is open, internjohnstore.com. Please like and share the podcast. We'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.